Good morning. It's Friday. Happy Friday the 13th. I want to do a special recording today on the perils of day trading. You see it everywhere. You see the dangers of day trading. You have family members concerned that you're day trading, that you're going to lose everything, and that you're climbing a steep hill that will not be successful, and they're concerned for you. Um, Even the government wants to warn you. The risk disclosures that were required to show you futures trading contains substantial risk and is not for every investor. Only risk capital should be used for trading, and past performance is not necessarily indicative of future results. And that means that what happened yesterday will not repeat today. You can't, and it's very difficult to backtest a strategy because what happened in a previous pattern, if you optimize that, it will not reoccur in the future. So you're just wasting your time trying to optimize a strategy. Very, very difficult to get day trading down. You need a coach. You need to get someone to show you what they've done and their trading system that can eliminate all the hours and hours and hours and years of going through this stuff yourself. You can cut through the clutter by finding some very good coaches. The Wall Street Journal will tell you that it's very, very difficult to day trade, and very few people make a successful venture out of this. But also, on the other hand, you should be realizing that 8 out of 10 entrepreneurs who try to start a business will fail in the first 18 months. 80% of them will flop out of a new business. Anything that you do takes effort. You have to learn your customers, you have to learn your manufacturing, your distribution, yada, yada, yada. And the beautiful thing about day trading, and what I love about it, is there are no expensive out-of-pocket costs. You have to purchase your trading platform, and that's about it. Seriously, that's about it. You don't have employees, you don't have manufacturing, you don't have distribution, you don't have to have any of the stuff that you have to buy and go out of pocket on starting a new venture. And with the right coach who can show you very simply a very simple foundation, like their methodology, and I can explain mine to you in a nutshell. It's called Direction Guide, and that is this big red line. That's the previous point of control. I want to trade on where price is to that level. So if price is below the previous point of control, I'm going to be looking for shorts. If price is trading above the previous point of control, I'll be looking for longs. But I also have an open, the pink line. And my methodology wants you to trade when price is below both the open and the previous point of control for the maximum opportunity. This in crude oil, for example, I haven't talked to you about the money. The money is phenomenal. Once you know what you're doing and you can get a system that will time your entries, it's a tape measure. $5,680 in 3 days, in the 4th, 5th, 6th, 5 days. Can I count? 4th, 5th, 6th, 9th, 10th, 11th. 5 or 6 days, $5,680 on one contract. If you knew what you were doing, you could buy an option in a downtrend when price pokes up above the previous value, and crosses back under. This option you would have closed out, hopefully before it gave you a loss, but this one would have worked beautifully, making that premium back up and a lot more. Look at this. And it's still going. We're moving down. We're still moving down. We have not hit the bottom. Let me pull the weekly chart up. When do you want to buy an option to go back to $80 a barrel in crude? You wait for a weekly bull candle. You want a weekly at a minimum to turn back around in that direction, and then you can venture a trade back up. An excellent time to buy an option. It doesn't mean that price isn't going to continually spike back down and close you out. That's okay. You have a premium. You know exactly what your maximum loss will be, and you can make it up on the next time that price turns back around on a weekly rally, because we are at historical multi-year lows. What a great opportunity to have a day trader in the family that can show you these things and allow you to pick up a call option when you see a weekly candle close above its open. So how do you translate this knowledge to a short time frame chart and capitalize on it on a day-to-day basis? Very simply, I have a directional guide trading system. It's not based on moving averages or RSI or MACD. My trading strategy tells me what the most optimum time is to execute a trade in one direction or the other, and then I have to decide where entries are that I want to take. And entries can be off of bull flags, bear flags, chart patterns, breakouts, reversals and a moving average are a very high probability trade in the direction of your trade. And I've set my candles up to take advantage of when those times are for the reversals for these entries. And all I need to make a very good living is 10 ticks a day on 3 contracts. I mean, that's one trade, 10 tricks on 3 contracts. And I'm making $75,000 a year. And that 10 ticks can occur within 10 minutes or less, 1 minute or less. You have to be patient in day trading. You're not going to come in and take a short when you're getting green on one of your indicators. You stay out of it until things start turning around. You exercise patience. You know where your trigger place is that you want an entry. You come in and you take your 10 ticks and you go home until tomorrow. And then you come back tomorrow and you get another 10 ticks or 20 ticks. You can let a runner go if you say, well, Julie, 10 ticks, come on. Well, put 2 contracts on that. Put a break-even stop and let that runner go. Absolutely. Get 20, 30, 50 ticks. That's your pudding. I'm talking about your standard stock income that you set goals for. How much do you need a year? Let's translate that into ticks. And let's come up with a game plan on what the best place on the chart is to get that tick. And you have to have your higher time frame in mind. And when you're day trading, you need a 30 or 60 minute chart to achieve that. and you can see these patterns. If you're going short and price keeps hitting a line, where are you going to enter? You're going to enter short once price hits that line going south, right? There's many, many ways to day trade, and then you hold it for 10 ticks. You get it and you get out. Leave a runner. We are about ready to break down again today in crude, and 4150 has been acting as a really big stopper so far in this market. I don't know if crude's going to break down, hit 40.50 and bounce back up, or it's going to hit 41.50 and crash through, racing to 35. I don't care. I just know that crude is trading below the open and the previous close. I'm looking for shorts. I'm not interested in longs, and I will wait patiently until my reds start showing back up before entering a trade, because I have a system, I have a strategy. You need to be able to strategically, tactically tackle. Did I say that? Strategically, tactically tackle. I think that's right. Say that 5 times fast. The markets. And once you can do that, then you can take your 10 minutes, your 10 ticks, and go on with the rest of your life. You don't need to sit there anymore in the market. You've got your daily bread. I can create strategies that will leave a runner, leave a wide stop behind a previous pivot, and you might get lucky and pull $1,000 out of the market on one day. And I'm all for that. I'm all for getting the pudding on the trades, but I want my daily bread. And thank God that he's given us day trading, because there is still a market that is available for us to approach. And if you want to know what market am I going to look for, I've given myself the best playing field possible by knowing what is trending on the higher time frame. That's what this is. So my crude is trending short. I'm only going to look short. The yen is trending short if I want to go in and try a yen trade. The euro, obviously, trending short, going down to parity. The British pound, short. Gold, short. All of our markets, this is just a short fest. But don't worry about people labeling you as a day trader and saying that you're gambling. This is not gambling. This is about as far from gambling as you can get. This is extremely strategic. Extremely strategic. Look at this. Price makes a lower low and momentum makes a higher low. What does that tell you? It says do not short this bottom. You see momentum making a higher low and you get a red candle, meaning resistance, a reversal at resistance, don't take it. Do not even attempt to take that trade, because it's probably going to lose. It means wait for your next short trade setup. That does not mean that I'm going to go long, because I trade in the direction of my trend. Trend traders make the money. If you're trying to pick tops and bottoms, you're going to lose big time. And I have learned that. So if you want to pick tops and bottoms, there is a strategy actually for that, and I can show you what that is. The problem with picking tops and bottoms is they're often very transitory and temporary in a strong downtrend, and you get caught on the wrong side of that trade and you're going to get squeezed coming and going. So the best methodology that is recommended for day trading is trend following. And here is a strategy. Here is a tactical, strategic strategy. You know what your higher time frame trend is. You know where price is relative to the previous close and previous open. And you're trading when those two are correlated. And then you go to your shorter time frame and you find what is my favorite entry spot. Just because I get a signal does not mean I'm going to get an entry. I get a signal that means look for an entry. And I've given myself several places to narrow the best spot is for an entry. Several different methodologies. Or it can be just as simple as giving yourself a rule that when you get a signal, you're going to execute on a reversal on your moving average. And that's a very high probability trade, trust me, especially since we're looking for 10 ticks on one or two contracts with a runner. Bring that stop loss up, get your 300 a day, put it in the bank, and then let that runner go from there. This is Julie. Let me know if I can help you. Let me be your coach. That's what I'm here for. Come to my website. I can help you put your charts together. I can show you Bloodhound, get you up to speed with a trading strategy and a system that will give you an edge. Thank you.